If you are a white woman and you are dating, in love with, married to a black man, I want you to listen up.
Hi people, welcome back to the channel. So I found this video on TikTok and I've never seen anything wisely put together by both white and black people. Very thoughtful things that would really spark up the human nature in you to know that there is nothing like black or white. We are all just human beings and we really should take care of ourselves together. Now I want you all to listen to this attentively and I hope that inspires you, and please leave your comments in the comment section.
There are certain things that you need to know, and I don't think this is spoke about enough. But the most dangerous thing in this world are the tears of a white woman. And if you truly love the black man that you are with, you need to know that you need to have his back and protect him at all costs, including protecting him from yourself. And what do I mean by that? My son was dating a white woman. My son is biracial. They got into an argument in public, and she started to scream and cry. And my son immediately left the scene. She was outraged. She couldn't believe my son left. My son left because my son knew that if he stayed there and this woman was crying and screaming at him, a black man, there was not going to be any questions asked. He was going to be thrown to the ground. He was going to go to jail. It was not going to be any questions asked because this white woman was crying and screaming about him. Now, I'm sure this female may have been hurt. Her feelings was hurt. She was a little emotional. However, when you are dating a black man and you're a white woman, you need to understand that sometimes your fucking feelings and your emotions have to take a fucking back seat to not cause harm to the person you are dating, that you love, that you are married to. And I'm not telling you that if you are truly in fucking danger, not to get help. But if you're just emotional, you're just pissed off, and you want to scream and hoop and holler, in public is not the time. Because that can turn out very deadly for the black man that you claim to love so much, whether you realize it or not. If you were just dating a white man and you were yelling, nobody would really pay any attention to that shit. But when people see a white woman and a black man and you're screaming, all hell will break loose. Because when white women cry, everybody responds. Even if the shit is stupid, even if it's frivolous, even if it's a lie. The most deadliest thing in this world are white women tears. I have said this time and time again. And I learned this very early in life. I grew up in the projects. I was raised by two wonderful black women that helped my mother raise me. So I know what I have witnessed, what I have experienced, and I know for a fact of what I speak. I learned very early in life that I could be a voice for my friends and my family because people would listen to me far more than they would listen to them. And if you listen to anything I have ever said to you on this app, if you are a white woman and you are dating a black man, you are in love with a black man, you are married to a black man, you need to know that you need to have his back and protect him at all costs, even if it is protecting him from you. Handle that shit at home if you are not in danger.
For this woman to come up with this, she is so wise. This is some level of maturity. to think that for you to protect your black man, you also need to begin to think about how to protect him from yourself. You need to go back and listen to that very well and understand it, and begin to even teach your children to understand that, because it's not just enough to fall in love with the other race, but you need to also know how to protect them from you and from your race. Well spoken, ma'am. Well spoken.
So I think we should all, as white women, just admit we're jealous of black women's hair.
What I won't do is pretend that I understand your pain, black women. What I won't do is pretend that I've been through that pain. What I won't do is pretend that it's not real. But what I will do is constantly stand up for you and constantly raise my daughter, which is a black queen, to know what this world is capable of and to know how to do better. So, like I said, if I disrespected anybody by me wearing braids, that's never my intention. Yes, I do know that your ancestors wore braids to hide dried rice and seeds to be able to feed their children during slavery. Yes, I do know that African culture also wore different braids to identify what clans they belong to. I know about the black culture. I grew up in it. I come from a black foster home. This is all I know. Don't judge me either.
I totally agree that there is this trauma from the experiences that our forefathers of African descent experienced in the slavery in the past. And it's another beautiful thing to know that there are white people who come together with us to know that they do not feel the pain, but they support us in the journey of our recovery. And this woman is so beautiful with her speech. And I think that the world should begin to see things like this. We don't need to fight ourselves. We don't need to fight her for how she looked. And she don't need to explain these things every time. But yeah, I know that every time we see a white person, we are triggered, we are traumatized. But it's also beautiful that we take it slow and we help ourselves to heal, because if we don't, nobody will.
Black girls, black female in the UK, I don't know about any other side of the world, I'll talk about the UK because I'm in the UK. Who made the rules that we should hate ourselves, like dislike each other so much? Who made that rules? Like, I need to know. I came across a video on TikTok, 2 young girls, maybe 20s, 21s, having a go at each other, talking about she's this, she's that. They made like 4 part 1, part 5, part 6 videos. I am not on any side. It's just, I am baffled. Why do we black girls hate each other so much? Like, the entire world hates us already. Why do we hate each other? Why? Like, why can't we not come together and just, build? Like, everyone is against us. Why are we against each other? I've got 2 daughters, I've got 2 sons, and I preach against this all the time. Do not hate any other human being. Why can't we come together?
I didn't just watch these things, but I learned from these beautiful and wise women speak. Now, this last one is just the most beautiful part of it all. Teaching your children to love people as humans, not as a race. If you find this video really interesting to you, please, I would like to see your comment. Please like this video to share to a lot more people who would learn 1 or 2 from it. And I'll see you guys on our next video. Bye.